Hello, Chris Goddin here with Balance Wellness, Acupuncture, and Herbal Medicine. And I've put together a series on immune system function because clearly this is top of mind for a lot of us right now with a pandemic ongoing. So I figured it would be a great time to review the integrative medicine approach to improving your immune system. So today in part one, we're going to talk about immune system function and specifically the science and evidence behind how exercise and rest and sleep can both affect your immune system. And I mean, clearly we all know, or at least we've been told many times, that regular exercise and good sleep are good for our overall health. But today we're going to talk about how they affect your immune system specifically. And I like to talk about both of these together because they're basically opposites, right? And I often have patients who are really good about one, but maybe not as good at the other. So today I want to talk about why both of these are really, really important for your immune system to function like it should optimally. So when we're looking at exercise first, there's actually a whole branch of scientific research devoted to looking at how exercise influences the immune system, called exercise immunology. And the basic summary of the evidence that we have gathered so far is that short exercise sessions, and in the research it's always under 60 minutes, sometimes as low as 20 or 30 minutes, but these short sessions create huge increases in immune system activation and effectiveness. And the theory for why this is so effective and important is because when you exercise, blood gets pumped faster throughout your body, right? And with that blood also comes all of your white blood cells. And white blood cells are responsible for, they're responsible for identifying and destroying pathogens, viruses and bacteria. So when you exercise, these blood cells are able to find and deal with viruses and bacteria faster than they would otherwise because the blood is traveling through the body that much faster. So that's why your immune system is more effective when you exercise for these relatively short periods. Now, interestingly, the research also indicates that longer periods of exercise, so think like running a marathon, for example, this results in immune system dysfunction and additional inflammation. So there's absolutely a way to overdo it when it comes to exercise and how it relates to optimal immune system function. And when looking at sleep and rest, the research shows us that sleep and immune system function are extremely closely connected, to the point where the same molecules called cytokines are used to signal sleep as well as the immune system response. And this makes sense when you think about it, particularly if you've ever had the feeling of being really, really tired when you get sick. That's because your immune system is actually making you feel that way so that you will rest and you will go to sleep, and the immune system can take that opportunity to get to work, basically. So the immune system can absolutely affect how you sleep, but it goes the other way as well. How you sleep affects immune system function. And there are studies in this regard showing that you're about 50% more likely to get sick if you don't get enough sleep, and you're likely to stay sicker for longer. Now, on the flip side, too much sleep can also be an issue. And the main things to be aware of if you're regularly sleeping 10, 11, 12 hours a night are number one, this is often a symptom of something else going on, potentially thyroid dysfunction, for example. And number two, this much sleep can mess with your circadian rhythm or your sleep-wake cycle, which can make it harder for your body to know when it actually needs sleep, which almost counterintuitively can then lead to lack of sleep, and all of these issues that we already talked about. So to recap, generally the research supports keeping your exercise between 30 to 60 minutes, and increasing gradually to lessen the stress on your system. So if you're starting from no exercise, start with 10 minutes of walking per day, if you can do that. And then no matter what level you're at, increase your exercise by no more than 10% every week, and then just monitor how you feel. If you're exhausted after working out, you're doing too much, and that's not going to help your immune system function. Just do enough to give yourself more energy. And for sleep, aim for 8 hours a night. I mean, yes, there are people who only need 5 to 6 hours a night, but this is really, really rare. If you're only getting 5 to 6 hours during the week and then catching up on the weekends, that's a sign you need more on a nightly basis. Quote unquote, catching up on sleep, it turns out, is not as effective as we once thought, according to the studies that have been done on it. So these are the reasons from modern research for why exercise and rest are so important for immune system function. I'll be continuing this series on the immune system over the next few weeks, so I hope you will join me next time. See you then.